All right, showtime. Let's do it. Well, looks clean and clear, fresh, funky. All right, so it's the wavy one. Peace. Oh, I got on some Nike. I got on some Patagonia. Okay, guess what? I freaking, you can barely see it, but yeah, my wheels light up. I got a couple skateboards. Then I got a bike. Gary Fisher. Oh my gosh. Napa, Gary Fisher. I didn't know nothing about Gary. Everyone's like, is that a Gary Fisher? Oh my gosh. I'm like, I ain't ever been to California except for on the plane from, where I was to Hawaii, because you gotta stop at Cali for the refuel, because it's like 7 hours straight on a fucking plane. So, but anyway, the get down, all right? I got a watermelon, I got some grapes, okay. Was really good with it. I've got various bags of herbs. I had to re-up on the herbs, so I went to Down to Earth, which is right up the street, because I've been making my own tea concoction that's good for your adrenals, which is the small triangle-shaped organ that sits on top of the kidneys. And if your adrenals are down, then your kidneys won't be able to properly do they thing, and then it's not good, because lymphatic system detoxification. So yeah, I had to get some more herbs. I mix quite a few different things in there, so it's good for adrenals, kidneys, the blood, circulation, liver, skin, just all around type of system. And that's what you want to be mindful of when you're detoxing, because you don't just want to detox your liver or your kidney, blah, 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 blah. You can, however, you have to start thinking holistically, right? The body works as a whole, okay? One thing is always connected to another thing, and then you've got this, and that connects to this, which connects to this. And it all works together. So when you are doing a cleansing protocol or a detoxification protocol, preferably you want to be mindful, conscious of the entire thing. So I say all that to say, I got the cleaner, right? There's this product called the cleaner that I saw when I was at the health food store, okay? And yeah, this is the 7-day formula. I watched, first I just bought it. And then yesterday I watched a bunch of, videos of other people doing it. So yeah, I'm ready. Okay. So this one, it says it's good for the kidneys, stomach, prostate, blood, lungs, toxins, colon, liver, skin. So it's basically a full body type of comprehensive system. Okay. And then we got the cat. We got the cat. So yeah, because I'm in front of the window and you can see through the window. So, but then anyway, y'all came here for the health, not for the antics. But guess what? Fooled you. You gonna get it all, baby. She said she wants the whole thing. But see, recording gives me energy. Talking, moving, the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is moving right now. The lymphatic system's cleaning. Cause yeah, you gotta pump it. You gotta move it. So, you know, something as simple as a bounce. A bounce, 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 bounce. Like if you were using a rebounder, which there's a rebounder at Goodwill. But see, the next time I get a rebounder, I want it to have the bungees and not the springs. And then, yeah, it's just multiple things. So I'm not gonna get it, but I do want to make room for a Bellicon, possibly. Anyway, like I said, does it work? It says it really works, so, you know. And then, you know, everyone online says it works. And I've been in the game so long, but it's been a while since I really, like, you know what I'm saying? Because every now and then you ebb and flow, and I've been ebbing a little bit too long. So we're going to talk about all these things. And I'm going to showcase the journey of someone who is taking the hero's journey to truly cleanse. Now, for those of you who are also students of John Rose, H-Town, baby, Houston, okay, Texas, yeah. Anyway, where does that energy come from? You know? Right? And students of John Rose, when I say the hero's journey, okay, by Joseph Campbell, okay, when we talk about the hero's journey by Joseph Campbell, he's got the books, he's got the knowledge, he's just fucking on his shit, man. You can't stop. I am. I am for I am. All right? When was the last time you read the Bible? I couldn't tell you. But the cleaner, the ultimate body detox, helps remove waste pounds. Okay? Preferably from your gut. I say preferably, that the waste, the toxins are all over, right? But, you know, they will accumulate in the colon and other different places, but, you know, it's gonna all come out through your colon. I mean, you might get some sweat action going on through the skin like me right now. That natural detoxification through the third kidney, okay? So if you're not sweating, you're tripping, all right? If you ain't sweating, you're dying slowly, okay? Killing me softly with his song. Men's 7-day formula. There's also a one for women. So, and then there's also apparently a 14-day formula. So that's pretty gnarly. I have 2 bottles of this. So 2 7-day bottles. I'm going to do it for 14 because for those of you who have seen my videos and know what I've done and where I've been and what it is and what it ain't is, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be that crazy. But like I said, I've been ebbing a little bit much. You know, we've been lifing. So, but, yeah. Even though I am and I can, you know, don't mean you always should be. And, you know, and if you don't know, well, I hope you find out. I really do. So, powerful, comfortable, easy, fast acting, all in one formula. And then when you read this thing, it's got so many good herbs in it. It's like, yeah, this really is a comprehensive, full body cleaner. Okay? I mean, just listen to a couple of these herbs, man. It's got freaking senna leaf in there, which is good for the colon. Okay, it's like a natural kind of laxative. Then you got the aloe vera, good for inflammation. You got the ginger, digestion, and different things like that. You've got yellow dock root. Okay, the barbarous family, the docks, yellow dock, burdock, freaking, oh man, those are crazy good for the liver. They're good for cleaning the blood. Okay, you've got dandelion root, liver, clover, okay, for parasites, black walnut, bark and leaf, which is also good for cleaning parasites. Milk thistle, okay, you've got saw palmetto berry. You've got some kind of fruit. I can't really read that. But there's so many different herbs in here. Asian ginseng, freaking red clover, wormwood, psyllium husk, peppermint leaf, plantain. There's so many freaking herbs in here. It's actually amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this cleanse, but I just kind of want to make a video because I ain't made a video in a while. You know, you start making videos and then you know, consistency, okay? Be impeccable with your words. And always do your best. Consistency, consistency. Right? So, anyway, yeah, I've fallen off the path a little bit. See, watch. Falling off just a little bit. You know, we ain't straight too far from the road. We just kind of walking in the grass right now. You know, which it's better to do anyway, especially with your shoes off for the grounding effects and, you know, energy anyway. But you know, I need to be on the freaking path. Well, like I said, we are on the path. I bought another Hana Farms shirt. This one's gray. But yeah. So, yeah, look at that. I mean, you can still see the boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he worked out before. But it's not as... You know, you can't see the abs. You can't, you know, you got a little definition. You know, hey, I might stumble a little bit, but I don't fall off like that. But anyway, that's a fact. So, but yeah, we're gonna talk about some things because I've been experimenting. That's what it is. It's an experiment with life. And yeah, push me to the edge. Yeah, when you push yourself to the brink, all right, to really see what is this thing that they call acidosis. What does it feel like to feel like shit all the time, pretty much? So yeah, kind of did some, you know, playing around on that side of consciousness. I wouldn't too much recommend it, but since I am, you know, kind of like a guy, right? Very, very special guy. You know, that's what I wanted to do, and that's cool. But now it's time to, you know, like, you know, get back up there. It's time to elevate again. It's time to freaking show and prove. Okay? Don't just talk about it. Be about it, you dig? Can you dig it? Remember that scene from The Warriors? Warriors, come out and play. All right, so I was actually doing something very important, okay? Time is money. Money is energy. So, yeah, be mindful of your time, your money, your energy, your emotions. Be mindful, right? So, I'll catch y'all in the next video, okay? Things were said in this video. You might not have really caught on to everything, but you know, keep on living, shawty. You got it. So, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace to the gods.